So India has actually done it. It attacked Pakistan, and what's the justification? A guess, a hunch, a maybe based on past patterns. I used to think we'd only read about this kind of madness in dystopian novels. But here we are, watching it unfold in real life, driven by an ideology that's increasingly aggressive, increasingly extreme, and now occupying the highest office in India. What's even more unsettling? That ideology didn't seize power by force. It was voted in by a majority. That says something, not just about the leadership, but about the direction a society is choosing for itself. India claims Pakistan-based militants might have been behind the Pahalgam attack. Might. On that maybe, India launched strikes on a nuclear-armed neighbor. That's not defense. That's dangerous. So what did Pakistan do? Well, by the time you're watching this, Pakistan may have already responded, and in the view of many, including myself, it has every right to. Call me a warmonger if you want, but here's the truth. If reason worked with India, it would have worked already. Even critics of Pakistan's current leadership have to admit its initial response was measured. Pakistan asked for proof. It offered to cooperate, to investigate, to work with India to find the truth. India's response? Jets, bombs, a strike. That is textbook aggression, and aggression, by definition, is the worst war crime, because it leads to everything else. The innocent lives lost, the chaos that follows, it all begins with that first illegal move. Under international law, under Article 51 of the UN Charter, every country has the right to defend itself. Pakistan is doing just that, not attacking randomly, not provoking, but defending. The frustrating part is this: international law is supposed to protect nations from this exact scenario, but in practice, powerful countries bend the rules, they break them, they lie, they invade, and they rarely face consequences. If we lived in a world where the UN, the International Court of Justice, or the ICC actually held countries accountable, India would be facing serious repercussions. But we don't live in that world. We live in a world where might makes right. That's the reality. Pakistan's counterattacks aren't acts of aggression. Their response is grounded in legal self-defense. And unlike many wars waged by world powers in the past, this one has a very real balance. Both Pakistan and India are armed. Both have nuclear capability. Both know what's at stake. So here's the question. If this is war, then what now? For Pakistan, some argue this is not just about retaliation, it's a chance to resolve Kashmir once and for all, through action, through force, because dialogue has failed, agreements have been broken, and now there's legal and moral ground to act in self-defense. Yes, it's risky. Yes, it's war. But for the first time in decades, self-defense might be used not as an excuse, but as a justified right. Both sides know what MAD means, mutually assured destruction. No one wants to push that button. But before we reach that point, real decisions have to be made. So while the world watches, some with popcorn, others with dread, the question remains. Will this end in diplomacy or in ashes?